Hello there. Today, what we are going to talk about is our children's juvenile arthritis and whether or not they can actually grow out of it. My name is Star Penn. I'm the Leaky Gut coach and the creator of the JIA Blueprint, where I help moms who are stressed out, overwhelmed, scared, all of those things, help you to reverse your child's JIA in a way that you can get your life back, that you can enjoy your life with your children and your family and really be fully present as the mom that you want to be. And I do this by giving you a blueprint and my roadmap on how to get this direct reversal of JIA and autoimmunity with a very specific protocol. But let's get into this question today because it's something that we are given the hope of many times when we first go in and get on the regimen that is recommended for stopping the inflammation and ultimately the only hope that we have for JIA. So sometimes we are told, or what we're told is that some kids grow out of it, or we're told that after a certain amount of time with the medication, we can start to wean off of it. And it may or may not come back. We really don't know. They might just grow out of it. So what is that? Because when you say something like that you might grow out of it, then don't you just want to understand the disease a little bit more and wonder, well, why can someone grow out of it? And why is it that some people don't grow out of it? So what I want to do today is explain what really is going on in the body when your child has JIA and what is really happening if you're ever in a situation where you're told your child grew out of it. So juvenile arthritis is, as you know, it's an autoimmune disease. We're told that autoimmunity means that you have an overactive immune system that is attacking healthy tissue. It really doesn't make a lot of sense because if that were the case, where did it come from? Side note, sometimes we're told that it's genetic, but do we really have anybody in our family, going back and back 3 generations that's ever had this? No. So what's really going on in the body? What I would like to propose to you is a slightly different understanding of why your child is having inflamed joints. Really, the thinking is that we have a healthy immune system. We all do. We have intact immune systems. It's the way that we're designed. And what our immune systems do is they detect toxins, invaders, different debris in the body, and they go after it. We've seen this many times with our children and ourselves when we've gotten sick. We've seen a fever, or we've seen when we have a wound that needs healing. We see the rawness and the redness around, indicating that the immune system has rushed to that area and it's rebuilding and it's healing the body. And we know that too, like I said, with a fever, right? We know that we want to sometimes not stop a fever because we know it means the body is doing a good thing. Well, in the same way, what if instead of your child having an overactive, confused immune system that's going after healthy tissue, what if your child actually had a very intact, healthy immune system and it was going after toxins that were detected in the tissue and the joint? If that were the case, and that makes a lot more sense, that we have a healthy immune system that's attacking what it sees as invaders and toxins in the joints, we would expect to see inflammation. So why does that sometimes just go away? Well, that's a really good question, and really that can only be said if we're looking at the body in a compartmentalized way. But we know that the body functions as a whole. It's, everything is connected. Everything that's going on somewhere usually has a root cause that's much deeper, or it's also affecting something else that's going on in the body. So that's what I want to help moms understand today, that really if your child or you, but if you're told that your child no longer has JIA, they grew out of it, what I want you to look at is, but does my child have other autoimmune issues, skin issues, rashes and things, asthma, maybe some neurological issues, some tics, or mood instability? I know all these things seem like they're completely unrelated, but they are not. Because what science is coming to understand is that the root cause of our child's JIA is in the gut. It starts with a permeability in the gut that is caused by, even deeper, an imbalance of the gut flora, which causes the pathogens and the bad bacteria, for a simple term, to take over in the gut, eventually to permeate through the gut. And not only can those pathogens get out into the bloodstream, but so can things like food particles and fecal matter. And what happens is our joints, any fatty tissue in all of our bodies, one of its functions is to attract toxins into it, and it hides it from the immune system. This is a beautiful thing that happens. But when we see the inflammation and the body is cleaning that out and we've never dealt with the root issue, a lot of times what is happening is that these toxins are getting into other tissue, other organs in the body, the eye, the brain, other places in the gut, other organs in the body. And so your child might end up where you're saying, oh, well, they have asthma, or, they have maybe, some sort of a learning, a disability maybe, or like I said, tics. It could be neurological, it could be biological. But really what it is that we have toxins or pathogens, or like I said, food particles, fecal matter, something that has gotten out of the intestinal tract and into the bloodstream and then into an organ that now has got the attention of the immune system. And the immune system is fighting a battle right in that place. And when that happens and we see that inflammation and we go to the doctor, and then we're said to go to this very specific doctor that just deals with this specific organ or this specific part of the body, then they take blood work and then they determine, oh yeah, there's some autoimmunity going on here. And then they diagnose it to that specific area of the body. When in actuality, it's all one thing. It's just a matter of where is this battle being fought? What tissue, what organ, what part of the body is this being fought? So JIA will not just disappear. When we have the right understanding, which explains where the inflammation came from, what the body is actually doing, cleaning out those toxins from the joints, and why it's inflamed, when we have that explanation and we understand it, then it makes sense. This can't just disappear out of nowhere. If the root cause was a permeable gut with toxins getting out of the gut and into the bloodstream, if that permeated state of the gut, if those holes in the gut are never sealed, never dealt with, never addressed, then that means toxins are still flowing into the bloodstream and into the body, and different parts of the body, mostly that have fatty areas, are trying to grab those toxins and get them out of the attention, away from the attention of the immune system. It's only a matter of time where these toxins build up in another part of the body, and then the immune system sees that it's more of a problem here than maybe it was here with the joints. So the immune system turns its attention over here and starts fighting the battle here. So did the JIA ever go away? Meaning, did the toxins in your child's joints ever fully get cleared out by the immune system? I mean, the immune system is working hard to do that, but did it? Or is it not a priority anymore? And so now the immune system is focusing on another part of the body. So that's something I want you to think about. Really the root cause of autoimmunity, but in our case, JIA, the root cause, and what is happening when the inflammation maybe ceases, but then we have an autoimmune issue somewhere else. Because we're told they're grown out of it, but how? Why? How do you grow out of that? And that would really only make sense. That would really only be an acceptable answer if after treating or going through JIA, that your child is perfectly healthy after that. But unfortunately, what really does happen and what really is the case is that autoimmune diseases compound and we just end up getting different ones. And so it either moves around or they stack. And what's happening is really our child's only getting sicker and sicker over time. And we're really being misled to be told that they grew out of it, when really the body is just constantly trying to keep up with all these toxins in the body and clean them out, because that's all the immune system's doing. When you see inflammation in the body, we look at the inflammation, right? That's our siren, like, Mom, look, inflammation. But we make the knee-jerk reaction to just stop the inflammation and do whatever we can do to stop the inflammation. And of course, we don't want our kids in pain. We should do whatever we can to stop the inflammation. But the inflammation is not the juvenile arthritis. The juvenile arthritis is the toxins that are in the joints. The inflammation is just the body going after it and trying to get the toxins out, and then it's like hot like fire. So going about it that way, that's a tool. Stopping the inflammation is a tool. But if we don't deal with the root cause and we don't stop the pouring out of toxins into the bloodstream, there's no amount of time, there's no amount of medication that's going to just make this magically disappear. So I really hope that that little bit of information helps you as you continue on your journey with juvenile arthritis and with your child, because information is power. Knowledge is, what's going to make us feel confident and sure in what we're doing. As long as we're confused and overwhelmed and in a state of fear, people tend to make more knee-jerk reactions at those times. But when we know what's going on and we have an understanding, we can make more like far-sighted decisions and be more calm and at peace. So if you like this video, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel and share this information with as many people as you think it would benefit, because then that helps other people to see this content. There's not a lot of JIA content specifically on YouTube. And so by you liking it and sharing it, you're going to be helping more people who are struggling with this issue for the YouTube algorithm to pick it up and to start to know who to send this information to. So please subscribe. You can hit that notification button. That way, anytime I create a new video, you will get an alert. And best to you, I look forward to giving you more content so that way you can help your child and remedy their JIA. Thank you.